Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, welcome to online classes of Iqra Hufaz Secondary School, a project of Iqra Education System. First of all, on behalf of school management, I am happy to felicitate you in your new class for the session 2020 and 2021. Today in this video session of lecture number 1, I will discuss with you how to maintain register. So let's start. You may see 6 points written on the board under the heading of how to maintain register. I will discuss all these 6 points with you one by one. Point number 1. Your register may consist of at least 200 pages. Why do you need a register of 200 pages? Because along with your English notes provided to you by school management, you will have sufficient amount of work to do in your register too. So for that work, you need at least 200 pages. Now point number 2, you may cover your register with white sheet and plastic cover. This will add elegance to the external presentation of your register. As it is commonly said, first impression is the last impression. Then point number 3, write your name, class and section on your register. This is for the purpose of your own identity. When you submit your registers to the teachers may return them to the respective students according to the names, class and section. Then point number 4, make 4 sections of your register: prose, poetry, grammar and composition. Each of these 4 sections should be of equal size, which means if your register consists of 200 pages, each section will contain around 50 pages each. Your secondary stage English book contains chapters, and all the chapters with text are called prose, and all the poems in your book are called poetry. Then we may practice some grammar topics in grammar sections, and we will cover some topics of composition too in composition section. Point number 5, work to do and register. Dear students, this point is not only important to note down, but also the first priority to follow throughout your academic session of your online as well as physical classes. Your English academic curriculum consists of 4 things. Number 1, secondary stage English book. Number 2, a register of around 200 pages. Number 3, Iqra English notes. And number 4, Iqra question bank. Okay, now work to do and register. Now I am going to tell you what you have to do in your register and what is already given in Iqra English notes. When we see here on the board for prose and poetry, which means all the chapters from your secondary stage English book, all the chapters of that book are included or called prose or poetry. The keywords and meanings of each chapter will be done in register. They are not given in Iqra notes. While question answers of each chapter are already given in Iqra notes, so you don't have to do them in your register. Reference to context are not given in Iqra notes, you have to do in your register. And all the comprehension exercises of each chapter, either there is prose or poetry, you have to do in your register. That's not given in Iqra notes. Section number 2, that is grammar, but overall it is section number 3. We have already discussed prose and poetry, 2 sections. Section number 3, grammar. You have 5 topics to revise in this whole session. Tenses, voice, narration, prepositions and articles. So we will go through each topic of the grammar, revision of tenses, and then revision of voices, then revision of narration, then revision of prepositions, and in the end revision of articles. And all these revisions will be done in register. Either I give you any figure, any chart, any description, any definition of all these 5 things or topics, you have to copy them down in your registers, and all the exercises related to all these 5 topics of grammar will also be done in your register. And in the last section, which is composition, we have several topics to cover. Applications will be done in register. They are not given in notes. Letters will also be covered in register. They are also not given in notes. Essays are already given in notes, so we don't need to write them in your register. Unseen passages we will cover in register. They are not given in notes. And short notes, we will also cover these short notes in register. They are not already given in Iqra notes. So my dear students, point number 6. As you know, index is an integral part of every document or for a collection of contents. My brothers, it actually gives us the review of topics and fields of that particular document. So let's discuss how to make index. First of all, you have to make these 5 columns on 8 to 10 starting pages of your register. Why 8 to 10 pages you have to maintain index? Because you have 4 sections: prose, poetry, grammar and composition. So if you give 3 pages to prose, 3 pages to poetry, 2 pages to grammar and 2 pages to composition, so there will be around 10 pages of index maintenance in the starting pages of your register. How you have to do it? The first column is chapter number, the second column for dates, third column for topic or content, fourth column for pages number from and to, and the last column is for teacher's signature. What you have to do, if you have to fill up that index, you will write down the chapter number here and the name of the chapter here. I have exemplified it over here. And then for introduction to English, this is the title of the chapter. If you are writing keywords of that chapter on 1st January 2020, and these keywords cover 2 pages, page number 1 and page number 2, you will write pages number over here like this. And then if you start your comprehension exercises in register and you do that work on 2nd of January 2020, and these exercises cover your 4 pages from 3 to 6, so you will write over here in pages number. Same as if you are starting your RTC's work, reference to context work, on 5th of January 2020, and that will cover around 3 pages. So page number 7, from page number 7 to page number 9. This is how you have to maintain your index. So I hope that you people have clearly understood how to maintain register. And in that particular topic, I discussed around 6 points. First of all, I told you your register may consist of at least 200 pages. Then I told you about covering your register with white sheet and plastic cover. Then I told you about writing your name, class and section on your register. Then we discussed about the 4 sections of register: prose, poetry, grammar and composition. Each section of equal size, and then we discussed about work to do in register, which work to do in register and which work is already given in the English notes of Iqra. Then in the end we discussed about index. So I hope you have understood all these things, and you will also follow these instructions before our next lecture. See you in the video lecture tomorrow. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.